Hi everyone, welcome to your last tutoring session of how to use the equation editor. I'm going to go to assessments and then assignments. Remember, you can also access today's opening activity by clicking on content, and then under today's lesson, the link will be there. So we're going to click on 4.4 and 4.5 opening activity. And there are two questions here. The first one says solve, and then here's the equation. And it's reminding you that there should only be one equal sign on each line. Please remember to rewrite the question as it is presented to you. That should be your first line. So I'm going to click more and then the equation editor. And then I'm going to type out the equation that is presented to me. And then I can just push enter in the equation editor and start my next line. So I want to isolate my variable. So I'm going to bring positive 8 to the other side and leave negative 2x on the left side of the equal sign. And then the positive 8 is going to turn into a negative 8. I'm going to push enter again for the next line. I'm going to simplify the right side. So I'm going to leave my left side as is and simplify my right side. Click enter again. Now I want to isolate for x by dividing both sides by negative 2. I'm going to hit the fraction symbol, and my numerator is negative 2x. And that's going to be divided by negative 2. And then that's going to be equal to another fraction, 3 over negative 2. So the left side, my numerator and denominator coefficients and constants will cancel out. So I'm just left with x on the left side. And then on the right side, I'm just going to move the negative sign in front of the fraction, or you can move the negative sign in the numerator. Just make sure that you don't leave it in the denominator. And then I'm going to click insert. And it'll appear here. You'll notice that sometimes when your answers are very long and there's several steps, it will condense itself into an attachment. So right now we can see all of my steps, okay? But if my steps were much longer and I had several more lines, the program will automatically condense it into an attachment. So don't worry, I can open it up and I can view it. But when it's inserted into your answer here, it won't look like this. Okay, but I don't have that many steps, so the computer did not generate a link. It just displayed all of my steps here. And let's say that I made a mistake and I noticed that I made an error on my steps here. I just click on it and I can click the editor again. And all of my steps appear. And then I can edit as I wish and then reinsert it. And the additions will appear. Let's go to question 2. Practice locating and typing symbols since and therefore in the equation editor. So we're looking for 3 dots that are an upside down triangle and then 3 dots that are a right side up triangle. So the upside down triangle is since, and the right side up triangle is therefore. Okay, so I'm going to click enter and then begin my equation editor program. I'm going to go to the second tab here, and over here where we have these symbols, there's like a little more tab. If you click on that, your since and therefore are here. So you can just insert and then insert. Okay, And that's it. So you can practice completing this last opening activity. If you are having trouble submitting this to me, not a problem. I am not marking this. This is just for you to get to know how to use the equation editor. As long as you understood these past 3 tutorial videos, then that's all that matters. And from now on, you can move forward in answering your quizzes and tests using the equation editor and providing all of your steps. Great job today.